life is beautiful. Dive into the shallow end?
And just break our necks.
Let's dove into the shallow end.
That's not grammar.
Let's shallow dove right into that end. Ooh, what's up, guys? My name is Damien. What's up, guys? My name is Damien.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Alex.
We are Our Mind Center. We make short films. We review movies. Today, we are bringing you another movie review. We're very excited about this one. And also very scared because we don't know how to go about it. However, we're going to do our best in the best way possible. So as a tradition, as always, tonight we saw Mother. Alex, what's this movie about?
So, to keep it as simple as possible, but give you kind of an inkling of what this movie is, it is a very contained psychological journey in the life of this one girl.
Yeah.
That's all we can really say.
Yeah. The things we can explain about this movie are the reasons I rate this movie so high and the reasons I enjoy it so much. However, that's not the only thing because Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem are awesome in this movie. Maybe one of the best performances, if not the best performance I've ever seen Jennifer Lawrence give.
Oh yeah.
I think she's an incredible actress, but I think this is the movie that people will watch where they're like, okay,
Yeah.
I see it,
And
I
with
get it.
With the way that they directed it, it is entirely on her
Mhm.
and from her perspective.
Yeah.
And so you get to see all of this just right there in her face. You're right there the entire time. And it's crazy seeing her. She did really well.
Yeah, I really like the cosmetics, specifically like the the color palette. It's a very like very neutral colored movie. There's not a lot of bright colors. So when there are like very small amounts of bright colors in shots, they're prominent.
Yeah.
And similar to how we were talking about tattoos today, which is crazy. But anyways, I love the color palette.
Movies are contained of so many different types of shots. You have motion shots, you have handheld, you have tripod, you have wide angles, you have close-ups. And a wide angle is whenever you have something in frame that's still and you can see the whole setting and then you get it close up. But this movie is relentless with its close-ups. It's so in your face and it's so, watch what's happening. Watch this, don't look away, and you can't because the direction is so good. You don't want to look away. As unsettling as it is, it's so damn good and it's acted so brilliantly by Javier Bardem and Jennifer Lawrence and all the other characters that you see in here as well. It's such a, it's so hard to
So
explain it.
I was very, very uncomfortable in the most positive way that you can be uncomfortable in.
Yeah.
And I've never, I've never, no piece of art has ever made me feel this way. A movie, a song, any piece of art, I've never had those emotions before. I don't know what happened for most of it.
This movie is just so compelling. The entire time, you don't know what's going on. You want to know what's going on, and figuring that out is the journey of the entire thing.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to look away. It's so hard to even feel like you're out of it. Even in the slow parts of the film, you're just like, right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This movie is not for everybody. And it sucks because I feel like everybody should see this movie. And I know that's just not the case. It's so hard to watch. It's going to be hard to ever watch this movie again. Not because it's bad, but because it hits you so hard in so many areas and in ways you didn't think that this movie would, which is why we will not spoil anything. Other than to tell you that whenever you do go see this movie, if you do, be prepared to be taken for a ride. A very good and a very strongly told one, because this movie, from start to finish, is non-stop. Just storytelling in the best symbolic and the imagery in this movie is is so deep, and you have to pay attention. And
Every single scene in the movie is just like riddled with
Yeah.
themes and riddled with symbols and everything that they could possibly do to tell you the in-depth emotions of this movie.
Mhm.
Let's rate it.
yeah. And now I'm gonna rate this bad boy. Rate. This mother. Oh boy. Okay. I think nobody should really have like a scale, like a movie that you rated a 10 once before, so you're like, ooh, hey, that's comparable to this, because movies are subjective and different things strike you differently. But there's something about this movie. There's something about the story that's being told and the way that it's portrayed on screen and in the movie theater that I will not hesitate to give this movie 10 old houses out of 10. I think this movie is a masterpiece of filmmaking. And I'm so excited for people to see this movie and more people to talk about it.
I would say the word I have for this movie is enamored. I was completely enamored the entire time. But as probably the most unique movie I've ever seen, and one of the most creative movies I've ever seen, I will rate this movie 10 thin white shirts out of 10.
Nice. That one's for the boys.
It's really hard to put thoughts into words after watching that film.
It is.
It messes with your head, especially if you're paying attention. And I think the biggest negative that this movie has is the fact that it's not a movie that a lot of people like. You have to be into movies that make you think, or this is just going to be a throwaway movie for you. There's no point for you to go see it.
Yeah.
But if you do like the art of filmmaking and you like the art of telling a story through this medium, you're going to love this film, and it's going to give you something to talk about with the people around you.
Yeah.
So I think it was very well put together, and I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 carbonite crystals out of 10.
Oh, we really enjoyed it, guys. And if you have seen it, tell us in the comments if you liked it, or tell us in the comments if you liked this. Video.
Tell us everything you want to tell us in the comments.
Tell us anything. Say anything.
Yeah.
We'll read it. 'Cause we want way more comments.
Yes,
Way more.
we want them and we need them. But at the same time, we just want to know the little views that we do have on these videos feel so good, and they keep us doing this, really. And if you guys just leave comments, anything, they don't have to be compliments either. We're not fishing for that. We're not like,
No.
oh, please tell us our
Critique
review
us.
is good. Because if it's not, then tell us. But if it is, let us know. Thank you guys, all of you, so much for watching these and watching this one. My name is Damien.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Alex.
We are Our Mind Center. We make short films. We review movies. And until next time. I'm excited. I'm really excited to hear people who don't like it. Their reasons why.
That was the other thing I was going to say. Like, in the comments, I am sure plenty of people have different views on this movie.
However, I think this is going to be one of those movies that I find